going.
Alright, I got the intro ready up.
You can start. It's
Okay. Is it on? Alright.
Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Untitled Podcast. I'm your host, Donzy87, and with our...
You cut out a bit there.
Yeah, you
Did I?
got there.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Faggot.
Fuck you, Discord. Damn it. Alright, take two. Professional.
Wait, is this being streamed or not?
It is being
Is it
streamed, but
streamed now?
like,
down.
the freaking URL's messed up. Hang on.
Is this pre-recorded or is this a stream?
We're streaming.
This is streaming. yeah.
Okay.
We're live. We're doing it live. Anyway, professional.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Professional.
Do it live.
Alright.
I'm trying to get the link in, but it's kind of you can see that the link that that
Yeah.
is giving me the weird set.
Zelda's had that problem as well. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, my chat's going crazy here in my Discord because I just came in just for like a few seconds. Like, don't leave! Don't leave! I'm like,
We love
if you guys want to listen to me talk, here's gonna be the link to the stream we're doing right now. So give me that stream.
There we go. I
Faggot.
got it.
It's in there.
I got it. Good news. I've got it.
Yeah.
Stupid
which
ass
one?
little bitch. Give it to me now.
Oh,
There it is.
kinky. I like.
Sorry.
Anyway.
I'm horny.
All right. By the way, there's a watch together link in the Discord.
Where's the link to the stream? Give it to me
It's
now.
the
It's in the Discord. I put it. in
it's the one that
Discord.
says the Untitled Podcast in the podcast's chat on Discord.
There you go. There's the watch together
And there's the watch together later for later.
for later. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
for later.
Which link do I click?
The one on.
Which link?
The last YouTube one.
The left YouTube one.
Last YouTube one.
Just DM it to me personally.
So professional. We tried.
I'm
to
not
do
a
this
streamer,
so-
guys. I'm a content creator. You think
We
people
tried
like
to do this so professionally. Like I tried actually.
And then
have an
you
intro,
fuck it
and
up.
all went to shit.
professionalism's for faggots.
Yeah.
And then you fuck it up.
The only thing
fucked up
professional
everything.
about
To be fair, I
That's
cut
why
out.
you're-
I
That's
forgot
probably
if I
why you're
could stop.
adopted.
Oh damn. That's why no one loves you.
he's just a rags knockoff.
Shut
Oh
up.
damn.
So did anybody DM it to me personally yet?
I just did.
Where?
On Twitter, on here.
Oh, on Twitter. Why don't you say
I
on Twitter?
guess.
No,
Oh,
on
we are-
Discord, you
we're fucking-
idiot.
We're fucking stupid. We
Where? I didn't receive anything.
DM'd you.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding. I'm
my
kidding.
God.
Fucking prick.
We are being.
Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't give a fuck.
Cut.
The Untitled
Okay.
Podcast. There we go.
Hey,
All right,
how long
now-
has this bullshit been going on?
Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and put it on Discord because nobody will watch it unless I promote it. I'm such an
Yeah.
asshole.
No, but you're being honest.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
no, I mean this is for the better, like for the better of the podcast, and for the future of it, because we got to build this shit up, right?
Oh yeah.
Or break it down.
I would say like my day, but that didn't need building up.
All right, make sure you guys tag me in a tweet saying you're streaming with me, so that people come because
Okay.
people care about me because people are stupid. And Crano Network that's you. Make sure when you edit this podcast, you cut out like the 15-minute long, like.
Bullshit. They're just saying.
Most in the beginning, yeah. Well.
All right, well we're gonna have people joining here in just a bit. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna
We can
post it on
sell-
Twitter.
who's the loser that liked this own podcast?
Not me. I haven't even seen it yet.
Walto's here. Noam's here.
Yeah,
Hello, my
actually,
child, Noam. Walrus reviews.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
Walrus.
like it.
Walrus, you were the first comment on my video, and you didn't even watch the video, and you just said good vid. Why would you do that, Walrus?
Good vid. I don't need it.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna rip your tusks off. Hello, Drake the Magnificent. Nom, I love
It
you.
says I've only got one watcher.
So
What is
6
this
for me.
bullshit?
Anyway, so I wanted to tell everybody here in the stream that's listening, I'm gonna be uploading a podcast series in the coming weeks, and we're gonna be streaming it live here, and then I'm going to be having an edited version. I'm gonna upload on my channel, so I want to let you guys No, this is Stonesy. He's a Brit faggot.
Oh damn! Fuck you, bitch.
And we got
Popsicle.
Squirrel. Which one is life? Squirrel or Gadget? They both sound like retards. Whichever one it is.
It's Squirrel.
It's Squirrel. The Squirrel sounds like a retard. Anyway,
Go get's dead.
Gojet's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, Go-Get's like dead. He's not been on for 3 weeks.
By
you
the
know,
way,
guys, I like the old.
I'm the Gorillas fan. Hello.
I like the old title card we had.
Yeah. We can always change it back.
We can change it back. Okay. Anyway, with all the bullshit out of the way, now that we got all that announced, let's go ahead and start with. Tell me, how were your guys' days? We're gonna start with Stonesy.
My day was fine. I wasn't actually buried.
Wait,
at
that's
work,
the wrong picture, damn it.
Don't interrupt, Squirrel! Don't you dare interrupt!
Fucking kill you!
I will give you your brain cells back.
You said you liked the older one, so I brought the older one back. The older one's back.
I'm sorry. I was very offensive.
I know what it was.
Kill me, please.
Okay. Just hold still. Okay, anyway, Stonesy. Go ahead, tell us how...
Alright. My day was fine, you know. It was pretty
Wait. Why am I Murdoch?
What?
Why am I Murdoch? I said on the old title. I'm still looking at the old title card here because I'm not listening to it live. I'm just like I have it paused so I don't have to listen to myself.
I brought the new one up. The new one's up. The old one's up. But yeah, you're Murdoch.
Oh my god, this chat is gonna get cancerous, you guys.
It is.
It is.
Guys, be as cancerous as possible. Bring your friends. Bring your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your grandparents, your pets. Bring them here. We discriminate no one. Anyone can have a piece of this popsicle.
Unless if you're a furry.
All the single furries.
Okay.
All the single
No.
Noam, you better promise me, Noam. You better promise me that. Don't just say you're going to give it to me and not give it to me. You better give me that head. Anyway. I am cancer? No. Okay. Anyway. See, so the problem, this is why I hate streaming.
You're diabetes.
I pay more attention to the chat than I do to whatever we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
So, hey, Pethrem. Good to see you. I haven't heard from you in a while. Anyway. Go ahead, Stonesy. Tell us how your day was.
It was fine, pretty much. Unlike last week, I wasn't buried with work, so that was fun. I didn't have 20 kgs of fucking delivery to get through because it actually arrived at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, holy shit! Like it's meant to.
Your life is so hard.
It is. So is yours. I love how last week you were like, "Oh, your life's so hard," and then it's like, "What did you do?" I was at the beach all day Sunday. Like, yeah, like. Fucking okay.
Last week I was at the coast. No, that was 2 weeks ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago, yeah, on the first episode, you were like, "Oh, your life's so hard. What do you?" And then I thought back to myself afterwards, like, "Wait a minute, you were at the fucking coast all day. Fuck you,
Daddy's
It was 2 weeks ago.
Fucking bastard."
I've been working really hard this week, which is why, you know,
is that why you've been
I should
out on
have.
street corners?
No, I should have. Anyway,
yeah,
I should have had 2 videos uploaded this week, but since I had a lot of work, my actual job, videos were backed up, so I could upload this one that I was doing on anti-SJWs and that kind of shit. But for the most part, yeah. Okay, anyway, go ahead and tell us, Squirrel, how your day was besides being in a mental facility all day.
He got to watch children.
Well, that's my day. That was my day.
You got to watch
what else do you want me to talk about here?
I mean, didn't you tell me before about all the children you got to watch today? Like, come on. Great job.
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow to the children. All right, sorry.
No, I had nothing to do today.
Nothing at all?
It was my day off. So
today and yesterday was your day off.
I was working on that tank picture, which is in the Discord, and it freaking crashed, so I had to redo the whole fucking thing. It was so fucking annoying.
Hey, man, you don't have to swear. We're all adults here.
Yeah, you fucking bastard. I'll fucking kill you.
Fucking
You can't
faggot.
be an adult unless you're childish sometimes.
No, that's a good way of pointing it out. I mean, my cartoon character here looks like he's 6 years old, so when I'm actually 22. So I really need to change him up. I'm going to discuss it with the chat. By the way, I was going to let everybody here in the live chat know that directly after this podcast, I will be going to Discord to talk to all of you live if you guys want. So if you guys want to join me in there after this, make sure you stick around. was gonna talk about. I've been working on some redesigns for the character that I'm using right now.
I could help.
Maybe changing his hair color more black. Make him look a little more mature. Maybe give him a goatee. Changing out his clothes. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
well, maybe the hair black could be good. I was also why is it you have red eyes, or is it just me? It looks like
It's
you've got
brown
red
eyes. Brown
They look
eyes.
red. They look red sometimes. Like
You freaking
green
Rags
eyes,
Rags version of
Right.
Firon. Anyway. Gosh damn it.
like,
I'm surrounded by
right in the
stupid idiots.
fields. Right in the fields, man. Yeah, well,
Anyway.
at least my PC setup isn't a piece of shit, unlike you. So you know. Right
Did
in
you
the
guys watch the
fucking
video?
PC setup. Yeah,
Did you guys-
I can't
Did
believe
you guys watch?
I saw that on Twitter, little fucking popsicle stick. Yeah, like here's my PC setup.
Did
Fuck
you guys watch my setup? My setup?
Like fuck you.
Everybody- You know what's funny is it's funny because everybody has like all these fancy looking PCs, but mine's is probably more powerful than most of theirs.
Yeah,
But
let's be honest.
but-
What have you got in yours?
I'll tell.
I'll be.
I
Let's be
don't-
boring. Let's be boring.
yeah,
Nah,
give it
I
a
hate
smack.
like talking
I
about
know.
specs isn't as fun as it sounds.
The
But
eye
I know.
size
I had
is-
everybody ask. I
it's
had
not
everybody
the size
asking
of
me.
your die that matters.
It's the size of your popsicle stick. Anyway, I had everybody asking me, they're like, why don't you get a better case? I'm like, I'm a simple guy. I like a simple PC case. This one's nice looking. It's a nice Senti case. And like, why no glass panel? Because you can actually see how dirty it gets inside your PC if you have a glass panel. I hate him.
The only reason I have a glass panel is because my case is like $20, so it was like okay. Fuck it.
But if everybody wants a glass panel so bad, and this thing has lights, but I never turn them on because why
I
have
can't
lights on
turn
during the
mine
day?
off. Like it's the middle of the night and my PC will randomly turn on and my room just glows up. And
Do you think if the
I'm like,
Xbox One had RGB lights, it'd actually perform less
If
if the lights were on?
that is a legitimate yes, I do.
Probably.
I do. I
Like,
think it
if
would
you need
perform
an
less.
extra 10 FPS,
Considering
turn the
that they
RGB on the
considering
Xbox
that they
One
need 4 extra gigabytes of RAM for the Xbox Scorpio, I wouldn't be surprised.
Holy crap! My new
up.
video.
I'm surprised they went to 12 and not 16.
Holy crap! My new video is proof that if you criticize Trump and the slightest, people will just dislike your video.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like,
If you criticize Trump in the slightest, you get some butthurt little babies going
I mean,
in there.
I don't
Look
care
at
about
this you so Trump. I just made a little critique of Trump. God, fuck off.
I think it's like,
pussies.
I think it was like on Twitter when you said to Rambo's Corner about Trump. I just chimed in. I was like, look, as a non-American, even I understand you guys were fucked. You either had a complete buffoon run your country, or you had the most corrupt politician in history run your country. Those were your options. Trump is the
Look-
lesser of two evils, but it doesn't mean he's good.
No, look, no. I don't buy that lesser of two evils
Yeah.
argument that people always bring up, because either way, evil is evil.
Yeah.
Evil is evil. It doesn't
but not to
matter.
the
It doesn't
same
matter.
degree.
And it's funny. It's funny because before that, not politicians, but Republicans were saying, well, it doesn't matter if a president has good morals or anything. Good morals don't mean leadership. I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, but he's the lesser of two evils. I'm like, okay, then you're contradicting yourself.
Yeah, that happens a lot in
Idiots.
politics. That happens a lot.
They're like, well, we didn't want a politician in office. I do. I do. I want
Don't
someone
a
that knows what they're
politician in
doing.
office.
No one wants a politician in office. We want someone who tells the SJWs off. Well, telling SJWs off and leading a
Gets you
country are
so
two
far.
different things.
Yeah,
They're
it
two
gets you
different
so
things.
Right.
No, I'm gonna send Trump to Israel. You guys can have him. Take him, please.
Take
Just
him.
take him. Take him, please. I love Israel. It's a great place. The sand is very dry.
No.
Anyway,
I love
I won't speak on Trump anymore. It just legitimately ticks me off that. Legitimately ticks me off that if you. It just legit ticks me off that if you make a comment towards Hillary, everybody's like, yeah, you're the best, and then you make a comment towards Trump, and like, you're the worst ever. You don't know what you're saying. I'm like, are you freaking serious? Can
Right.
nobody criticize Trump?
Yeah. It's,
God, it's
like-
ridiculous.
it's like people are like, "Oh, you need to stop being politically correct," and then they start bitching and whining when they get corrected. It's like,
Yeah.
They hate it because look. I don't like political correctness as much as anyone else.
It
I
gets
don't like.
annoying.
I don't like SJWs as much as anyone else. But when there is times, when there are moments that people actually get politically corrected because they actually do say something stupid, they hate it. They hate it.
Right.
Look, I get politically corrected for saying things like retard and faggot, and I think that's stupid. But if I went out there and legitimately started saying I hate black people and this and that, and I get politically corrected, I'm going to be like, oh, God, yeah, what am I saying? But most people turn around like, oh, why can't we criticize black? You're not criticizing black people. You're pretty much
being a twat.
You're being racist.
You're being
straight
a
up
twat.
racist.
I think I was
know.
told by somebody that my pony was racist because it had brown fur.
What?
I know.
What?
This is so retarded. The reason my pony has
like the
brown fur is
Simpsons,
because I
pretty
have
much.
brown hair.
I know. I once got into a fucking argument with like some SJWs, feminists on Twitter, and one of them was like, "Don't desecrate the glorious perception of Flareon. How dare you use that avatar and be like that?" It's like, what? What?
SJWs went after you about
Come
Flareon?
on,
Are
who
you serious?
cares? Yeah, apparently Flareon's like seen, I guess, to this one anyway, as like this child-friendly, happy, pure, awesome thing. And because I wasn't agreeing with them, and I was fucking arguing, I'm desecrating the name and image of Flareon. I was like, I'm gonna go now because you're nuts.
Well, I mean,
you guys cut out for a second. Yeah.
On the topic of SJWs, I'm just done.
I actually
I'm done.
really
I
almost...
think
Yeah,
it's
tiring.
I think it's an exhaustive topic. Look, I said it in the video and I'll say it now. SJW, social justice, it lost. It's over. They never won. The only reason they're still around and people still talk about them is because they choose to talk about them.
Yeah.
SJW lost. It's over.
I would on that
much all over.
topic, I would kind of disagree, because if you think about
What?
I know,
You
like, how
disagree?
dare I? Look. They've on the whole internet thing, yeah, they've lost. But I think what they're doing, like how it's sort of that sort of shit is infiltrating its way into college and schooling, and you have to do these fucking mandatory courses that's completely unrelated. You know, like fucking social, like not social studies, like whatever the stupid fucking courses in colleges and universities are.
Yeah.
Like I think that
Oh boy.
it's dangerous because it warps people in these schools' minds. Because think about it, you go through your life being told school is a place for education, universities, college, that's a place for learning, but you don't think what you're learning might be stupid or incorrect, because the majority of it isn't. Like maths, that's not real. You don't get taught wrong fucking maths. You don't get taught 2 + 2 = 8. You get taught 2 + 2 is 4. You know, so it's like when you go from having correct education, but then there's like this stupid thing like how many genders are there and stuff like that. It's like, and the quote unquote correct answer isn't just 2. You know, when you see that shit and it slides its way in there, it gives these people going through the schooling system this idea that that's correct.
That reminds
when
me
it
of something,
isn't.
right? So
It's like indoctrination. Reapers, Mass Effect, see? Boom, Reapers.
I had to help out at a high school for something, and there was I went to the health class to look at what the health class was doing, right? So there were so there's like the teacher was like, debate time. Is there more than 2 genders? And one side was there are only 2 genders. The other side was there are more than 2 genders. And then guess what?
The one that
guess
says
how many
there's more
people
than
were
2.
at the more than 2 genders?
Like most of them?
None of them.
Wow.
They all went to only 2 genders.
Well, see, that's good. Look, it's good
Well, that's
because
healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
people aren't falling for this social justice bullshit anymore. On the internet, especially on the internet, social justice is like it gets killed. It dies the day it shows up.
Right.
Here in the real world, I will admit that there are maybe certain areas, like I know Canada had some social justice bullshit that actually passed through, and they're
It's
actually
just like,
going through
what?
it. But social justice is not a phenomenon. It's not a world problem.
No.
It's just something that we can look at complain about it and laugh and be like, "You're ruining our movies." Meanwhile, nobody's paying attention to how close Trump got us to World War III. Just saying. That, maybe there's bigger issues. Maybe I'm not saying to impeach Trump. I'm saying maybe go over there, slap some sense into him, and get his office in check. And if you guys can't keep him in check for a year, then impeach him. Impeach him.
The problem is, Congress is Republican. There's no way they're gonna impeach.
Well, most of the Congress are millionaires. That's the problem, really. But
yeah, Trump's gonna do nothing.
I mean, it's just.
But I mean, this podcast is political, so I think we should move on.
No, it's not political, so we're gonna go ahead and stop. I just thought I'd bring that up, because I'm like, great, dislikes from freaking Trump shills already.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I just looked at a video. I don't see a dislike. Do you see a dislike?
If you go to my news video.
I have not gone any of your videos, to be honest.
You haven't gone to my videos at all? Who are you?
Why are you in this podcast? Get out of here.
You're not a fan of Fritanga? Everybody here in the comment section, type squirrel's a stupid nigger.
Do it. Do it, my pony's brown, you won't do it.
Anyway, politics aside, we'll move on. So, hold on.
Totally didn't.
Okay, here we go. Everybody just go ahead and just insult the living shit out of Squirrel. No beefy! Ah!
Oh god.
Okay, anyway. Well, you know what's long and black and sweaty? No. Just say what? Okay. Do you know what's long, black, and sweaty?
God.
Do you?
What?
Somebody misspelled squirrel.
Okay, hold on. Do you know what's long, black, and sweaty?
No.
No, what?
The unemployment line. Oh!
Shit.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway. LeBron James. LeBron James. Anyway, so in terms of news, did you guys hear the news that Destiny 2 probably won't even be running at 60 FPS on the
fucking Scorpio?
Wait,
or the Scorpio?
Wait, guys, wait.
Bro, I saw it.
It's time to get to the news. Okay, there we go.
We already had a Keemstar
I'm your host, Killer.
No. We already had one Keem. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one Keemstar joke, and I already used it, and it was a good one. Don't ruin this. Okay. So anyway,
I was all leafy here.
So today I want to talk about. All right. Anyway. So I was going to say.
Go on.
Yes. Did you hear that Destiny 2 will be running at 30 FPS on the Scorpio and Pro? I don't know if they said the Scorpio, but they confirmed for the Pro.
Yeah, I think for the Scorpio, it's like, oh well, it's going to be running on the Pro.
Okay.
So we're just.
Did you guys? Yeah. Did you guys see the graphics of this game? It's not that impressive.
Yeah, they're like, they're like better than Destiny 1's, but then again, it's like
hardly.
They're a bit, but it should be. Destiny 1 came out like what 3 years ago.
It came out.
Should be.
Destiny 2 came out. 2014. So
really, Destiny 2 came out 2014.
Or was it 2013? When did it come out?
I can't remember.
I think it was 2013. It was around the launch of the PS4.
Yeah. I'm looking at the gameplay right now. They only have 5 seconds of gameplay anyway. But I'm looking at the gameplay. It's just not impressive to look at. If this is an insult, you know what this is? This isn't so much because I don't think the Pro and Scorpio are powerful enough for 60 FPS.
It's laziness.
It's just laziness. It's just the developers not wanting to at least maybe lower down the graphical fidelity to get that higher frame rate.
Well, I think also it's the fact that consoles they don't really prioritize frame rate. You know what I mean? Like Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4 Pro. It's like you can play the game at 4K. 30 FPS on the Pro. It's like I would rather play it at 60 and not 4K.
You know what the problem is with that 30 FPS is it makes me nauseous.
It doesn't so much make me nauseous, but it just makes me aware that it's like it feels slower, and it's just like
it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel 60 FPS. when you're playing 60 FPS and then you look off the screen, you don't feel dizziness or queeriness. When you look at 30 FPS on a screen and then you turn your head away, you get that like, ugh, you kind of get like this weird like queasy feeling. Which is why when you
discount rags.
I know. Rip.
No. He's an evolved version of Rags.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh,
Rags is
I
Eevee. Rags is Eevee. I'm Flareon. All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not too big of a fan of Rags' new dog pics. I don't like the whole like
Yeah, I
Disney
don't like them.
art
They
style.
look so much like the Lion King. It's like I keep expecting. I put a tweet out. I was like, when watching Greg's new videos, I feel like this is going to happen. I put a link to the Circle of Life.
Wait,
Oh,
guys.
Life.
This stream is in 60 FPS, but watch what happens when I bring it down to 1. Absolutely nothing. You wanna know why? Because frame rate doesn't mean anything.
Fuck you.
We're a still
Please.
image, just to let you know.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that whole 30 FPS on machines that are more powerful than their original vanilla counterparts, I guess, it's a huge slap in the face to people who are even buying those systems. Look, you know what I think this might be though? You know what I think this might be though?
What?
Because it's already pretty much been confirmed that Destiny 2 is coming to PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the selling point of Destiny 2 is going to be 60 FPS? That's going to be the selling point for the PC? Because if this is what they're doing...
And ultra-wide. They're supporting ultra-wide 21:9.
Yeah, okay. So, because I think it's...
If you've ever seen ultra-wide on a game, it's really good.
Oh yeah, I want an ultra-wide monitor. They're gorgeous. I want the one with the curve too. Those are
I saw a comparison.
I saw
a comparison of The Witcher 3, 16:9. And
why do you guys talk over each other?
All right then, we will. So I saw a comparison video of The Witcher 3 at 16:9, and then it went to like 21:9, same scene and all that sort of stuff. And the amount more you could see, it really did open that game up. Like open world games, 21:9 is just beautiful, Phil.
Yeah, open world games really benefit from widescreen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do realize? No.
Okay, so.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Joker's in the stream.
Okay. Oh, look,
right,
it's Mr.
cool.
J. You do realize they already confirmed that Destiny 2 has an uncapped frame rate. Yeah, uncapped frame rate doesn't mean it's going to hit 60. It means it can fluctuate, but that don't mean it's going to hit 60, Mr. J. You
just means it
idiot.
might go to 30, it might go to 40, it might go to 20.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, Mr. J.
Actually, shall we? Like I said, I haven't asked him yet because, as I said, it was too short notice. I was going to ask him to be joining us next week, but if Mr. J wants to join, we can always talk about what he said about you being a fraudulent PC gamer and not having.
If you have a strong enough rig, what do you mean? What do you mean if you have a strong enough rig? A 1060 will be able to handle Destiny at 60
I think
FPS.
a PS4 Pro is around a 1060, isn't it?
Oh
What?
no, it's worse than a 1060.
Is it? I thought it was around a
Scorpio.
1060.
My 1060 outperforms the Scorpio. I looked at the specs. My 1060 outperforms Scorpio.
I do believe that the Scorpio has
a.
I believe the Scorpio has a 1070 though, doesn't it?
No, it's equivalent to a 1070.
It's like an
mine's
RX
a special
580.
edition.
RX 980. So that's not that. That's actually.
If you overclock,
That's not a bad card.
No.
That's not a bad card. It's just a.
It's
more
a
of that's
1440p card, not a 4K card.
Mr. Joker's talking about ruining a graphics card if you overclock. You're not gonna ruin it nowadays if you overclock.
Oh God, no! They put so many
Jay,
safeties in
don't you know anything about the restraint
Should we just
mechanisms?
get him in? Should we just bring him into the
Whatever. Bring him if you
into
guys
the
want.
Discord?
Just
Alright,
your-
you can
Alright,
bring
I need
I'll
another
send
coffee.
Feel free.
You
Feel
need
free.
another copy. All right, fine. Let's do it. All right. So if
Go
you want
ahead,
to,
bring him in. Everybody, get your mother, get your father, get your grandparents in here. We're about to have some crazy shit going down.
Yeah.
And if you guys get at least 20 people in here, I'm gonna be sending nudes tonight.
Oh no. Oh
Um,
wait, your
one of you lot will
your
have to
Tic
add
Tac,
him. I
right?
don't know how to. Oh wait, no. Add friends to DM. I got it. Never mind.
Okay.
You got him in here?
I'm sending the invite. Add.
Oh boy.
There we are.
Well, go ahead and.
Yeah, he's invited.
Let's just
Yeah. So if you want
we're
to,
gonna just continue to
There you
beat
go.
this dead horse.
Yeah, exactly.
beat off this dead horse, not beat this dead horse.
Okay,
Get
beating
right.
it off. Beat it off or beat it off. Crazy. Hurry up, Mr. Jane, just get in here.
If
Or
you want-
If you want to, of course.
if you want to, whatever, we'll give you the attention that you seek so bad.
Yeah.
Your
Damn.
ego is gonna be your biggest downfall. Whatever, dude.
Dude, your ego will be your biggest downfall.
Whatever, dude.
Your channel will be your biggest downfall.
True.
Are you gonna get in here or not, Mr. J?
It doesn't matter.
You might
So
not
you
be
can
able
tell
to,
me,
you might be
tell
mobile.
me to my face why I am a fraud, and you know what? I will discuss it as passive as I can.
Well, I mean, I tried to explain to him that it
No.
might be that
I don't want
you
anybody
apologize.
explaining. I don't want no one explaining for me. I want myself to explain for myself. And if that's gonna be done, I want the accuser talking face to face with me.
Well, not face to face, but you know what I mean.
God damn it, Stonesy, you are freaking fucking faggot. So anyway, is he in here?
Yep, I'm in here.
All right.
There's Mr. J. All right, Mr. J. Welcome to the Untitled
The
Podcast,
Untitled Podcast.
the stream where we have the stream of 4 faggots.
You sound
Anyway.
a little.
Yep.
You sound a little.
A
different.
little roboty. You might need to mess with your
Yeah.
sensitivity on your mic
Exactly.
or on Discord or something.
It's the power of the PS4 headset, baby.
No, not my PS4 headset. My actual headset.
All right. Well, just fiddle around with Discord till it starts working.
Yeah.
Fiddle around with it.
Fiddle it. Do it all day. Fiddle it. Whatever.
I wanted to talk to a true Scottish guy
Yeah, but he's busy,
and
so-
tell him true. I'm
So
bigger
we-
than you now.
It's like we could have offered him haggis. Why didn't he come here?
Oh, he said he might make it midway through, so we'll see what happens. But
all right.
I thought GoGet was in here.
Oh,
No,
no,
Goget's
he's,
like dead. He hasn't been here for like since episode 1, like, and
No,
then
he hasn't even
the
been here
last
for
2
episode
weeks.
This is
I could-
okay,
like,
Mr.
okay,
J, I
over-
want you. All right, Mr. J, I want you to explain to the world why I'm a fraud.
You want to explain the word why you're a fraud?
Like you were saying on Twitter last night that you don't
Yeah.
play games, you don't have a lot of PC games, you're sort of a fraud PC gamer, stuff like that. Remember when we were talking about it last night on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you are. The floor is yours.
I just
Go ahead.
play a lot of games like that.
You don't think I say that again?
And then, like, certain things you do, like you saying that console gaming will become obsolete. I don't understand why you made a video on Solid Rev, and Solid Rev is a PC guy. There's a lot of things that I don't understand. The next thing I want to say is attention whore. Aren't you the one who confirmed he's an attention whore?
Okay, you said I'm an attention whore. I confirmed I'm an attention whore.
I think you said in a video or something, you were like, well, yeah, it gives me more attention. I'm an attention whore. But that
Well,
was a
yeah,
joke.
it's called sarcasm. It's called joking.
You're not very good at sarcasm, my guy.
I'm not very good at sarcasm. I don't think I would amount to the subscribers I have if I wasn't good at sarcasm. I'm just
You amount the
honest.
subscribers you have because you're a Rags clone, dude.
I'm a Rags clone. I mean,
Isn't
yes, I
anyone
have. I mean,
no.
Stonesy
That's a
Stonesy
Rags
is
clone.
closer to a Stonesy's closer to a Rags clone.
With the Flareon. Although I
I
wasn't
closer to a
thinking of
Fringy
Rags when I did that. I was just like,
but yeah,
yes.
none of us-
Exactly.
none of
What qualities do I share that are so in common with Rags that you're willing to, bring up the idea that I'm a clone of his?
Do I have to bring up the videos and everything?
Yes, you do.
Hacking of console gamers?
So?
That's not attacking. It's called correcting misinformation spewed
Wait,
by people
wait,
that say
hang on.
lies.
Hang on a
mean,
second. Hang on a
like-
second.
You mean
Rags
like
isn't the
guy
first person who
said
did
con-
that, though.
Hang
How
on,
is
stop
your
talking over
Rags
each
clone?
other.
You mean like the guy who said console gaming was going to become obsolete, or the guy who claimed that I tried to dox him without any credible proof? Oh, outside of, oh, you were spamming me on Twitter.
Okay, let me first answer both of those in the best way I can. Okay.
Mhm.
So the first one you said, what was the first one you said?
If
You want to start with? We can start with the doxing thing because that's honestly my biggest. problem.
Okay, the doxing. Why wouldn't I be suspicious that it was you if you're associated with Sony only?
What do you mean? I'm
Who, by the
associated?
way, we both know we both know is that guy that doxed me.
You don't have, well, all
You're
right,
not
I'm going to be
doxed.
fair here. You don't have any actual evidence, or do you?
I don't need
Not
evidence. I don't.
I know
don't
you
need-
have a suspicion.
To be
What?
fair, on your side, Fruitanga, it's kind of obvious.
Look, it's obvious that it's him because first of all, they're both script the exact same. Okay, I'm a scripter. I know when people script things the same way or when people dialogue in a similar way. I'm not dumb. I'm not retarded. I mean, only an idiot would fall for something like that and honestly believe that it's not Sonly Only.
Okay,
Now,
so
as for why I think you're connected to him, I don't think you necessarily were the one that took part of the doxing, but I do believe that you gave him information about me. I believe that you talked personally one-on-one with him about me and gave him ideas of what he could say. Now,
Okay.
as for the doxing, I don't know. You know, you have the advantage of not having any evidence on you, but that doesn't mean I'm not
Mhm.
going to lay my eyes off you because
I don't
let's-
expect you to.
let's be fair. Let's be fair here. You have said some absolutely ridiculous things.
I
Okay.
agree with that. You
have pretty much given off the notion that that is something you would do.
What? That
If you did,
I wouldn't
that
even
you
know how
would
to
that you
dox
would
you.
take part of it. I don't think you.
I wouldn't even know
I
how to
don't-
do that
look.
to begin with.
Look, I
And-
don't think you're you don't have the ability to dox personally because that takes. I don't even think your friend Sonly only does either because you guys got the wrong guy. And then after that, you guys were very convinced that was me.
What's
I
me and
mean,
you guys.
You guys, I mean, like,
I
look,
saw that
I'm not-
video and didn't even like or comment on it. By the way,
Okay. Because your buddy there, Mr. Sonly Only, gave the address
my
and
buddy,
workplace
Mr.
and
Sony,
phone
I go
number
and
of
talk
a
to
friend.
him on YouTube, and for me to have a personal conversation, that would mean I would add him on PSN. I don't have Sony Only on PSN. I would like to have him on PSN, but I
Do you
haven't
have
had
him
a
on
personal.
Discord?
I haven't had a personal conversation with Sony Only outside of YouTube comments.
Do you have him on Discord or Twitter? Do you
No.
communicate on Twitter or Discord?
I don't. We haven't messaged on Twitter at all.
Discord?
Messaged on Discord? No. I barely have any people on Discord. The only people I have on Discord are you guys, Brian. I'm in the Legion Discord, and I use Discord mainly to talk to my Destiny friends on Xbox.
All right. Well,
I
I'm gonna
honestly don't know much
continue.
about this, so.
I'm not going to put any accusations on you, but like I said, I'm not going to lower my suspicion in the slightest because I'm gonna be honest. You're not a good character. You are not someone that I have any reason to shrug off and say, okay, yeah, he wouldn't do it. Just saying.
I understand that. Make respect.
Now, what is the next point you had to make on me? That what was it? That I don't play games? What was it?
A lot of
Something about his Steam profile?
Well,
I mean,
Steam is the
you
only
you
thing.
can't take the wrong Steam
Exactly.
profile.
That's
You
what
can't
I
take
said.
the wrong Steam profile and even say that's me.
I clicked on your profile, the Steam profile you have linked in your channel too, as well in your description.
Let
As
me
well as
click
that
on
time
that.
I went to your Discord and everybody spammed me your Steam profile.
Oh my god, this is not me. Free Tanja. No, this is definitely not me. I better change this up.
Yeah, I
No,
tried to tell you
I-
that last time, but you were like, "No, I don't want to listen to you. You only have 80 subs." Blah blah blah.
When did he say that? I didn't hear him say that.
When I came into his Discord, I said, "Dude, this is the link I'm getting when I click that link to your Steam account." Say,
Alright.
"Well, that's not my link," and you didn't correct it at all.
Well, if it's on Fritanga's Discord, I don't frequent his Discord, so I can't say that was correct. If I didn't see that, so obviously, you know.
Okay.
The
I
next
don't know
thing-
why. I don't know how that link is on my Steam on my YouTube channel and I don't know how people are clicking it and somehow I'm still receiving friend requests from people. That's something I will fix, but still you could have, maybe have seen that profile and you could have, noticed that it wasn't me. It should have been obvious to you at that point.
I tried to talk to you, civil manner. After
No, you did not try to talk to me in a civil manner.
there are like tweets of me saying like when you first accused me of the dox thing, I came to you in civil manner on Twitter and asked, "You really think I had something to do with that?" And then I came to Stanzi and asked Stanzi and Lonk the same question.
And I said, well, you've got no evidence against it, so if you know,
And like I said, you're right. That's right. I don't have evidence against you.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Still doesn't mean I'm going to take your word for any of it whatsoever.
As I told Mr. J when we were talking about this on Discord in voice chat, as I told Mr. J, if you, Fritanga, do find any evidence that he was involved, behind, participated, whatever, in the doxing, the attempted doxing, like I said to you, Mr. J, I'm sorry, I can't take your side after that. You know?
I don't expect you to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
once the benefit of the doubt goes, how can I be on your side still? You know?
that's fair enough. But here's my other point. I have people who do like weird shit to me all the time too, but I don't know who exactly doing it, and I'm not accusing Tango of doing it.
Well, I mean, when you say weird shit, that's a very broad term. Like, is it on the level of a doxing or an attempted doxing? Or is it just someone being like, oh, you fucking gay fucking
somebody going to my
peasant.
personal Facebook page and cropping pictures of taking pictures of me and my mother and cropping my mother's face out of it and putting JTech TV on there.
Look, I'm going to say this, Mr. J, but welcome to the internet. This is a place that if you say dumb things, if you say dumb things, if you go and try to make videos on people and bad videos at that, and people don't like what you do, people don't like what you say, especially if it's directed towards me because you have 1,000 subs and a bunch of hold on, it's not that. It's just not that. It's not just that. It's not just that. But people have a larger amount of respect for me than they do for you, because I back up what I say, and I don't lie to people, and I don't deceive people, and I don't try and attack people. I don't attack people. I go after people that say things that aren't true. You just got
USA's video that he made 10 years ago. I mean, 2 years ago.
10 years ago. Yes. And you know what I did? I tried contacting him through Twitter several times to ask him if he still thought the same thing. And he never gave me a response. And it's on the internet, and it is still a valid criticism.
Why do you think he cares about an opinion that he had 2 years ago?
Because it might still be relevant.
It is still relevant.
He might believe
it was 2 years ago, and if it was still
it doesn't matter if it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Like
it's still an opinion that's relevant.
You know, like I could say something. I could have an opinion about PS4, right? And even if it's completely wrong, if I still fucking carry that opinion 2 years later, you can't go, well, it was 2 years ago. It's still, if I carry that opinion and I haven't shown any signs that I do not carry that opinion, then it's still relevant.
Okay.
You know? And if you wanted to call me out on that, that'd be fine because it would be relevant. I would still hold that opinion as far as you know.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah. But on the game thing, as I also have told you in the past before, the difference between PC and console is on PC there are different services, and games don't even use Origin or Steam or Uplay. Like I explained to you, just because even if that profile of Fritanga's was really him on Steam, and he had like fucking hardly any games and hardly any hours played, even if I've told you, even if that was him, Origin, he could put, for all you know, in his Origin, he could have like 2,000 hours in Battlefield.
Heck, most of the games I actually have aren't traceable via any online service because some of the games I have are physical copies.
I play a shit ton of Star Wars The Old Republic. I've probably got about 20 or 30 level 65 to 70 characters. I've done all the fucking endgame shit multiple times. All 8 classes multiple times. All different loadouts, gears, all sorts of stuff. I probably put about 2,000 to 3,000 hours in Star Wars The Old Republic. But you won't see that on my Steam, and you won't see that on Origin.
I have over 7,000 hours on Steam on Civ 4. You wouldn't be able to see that on on Steam because it's not connected to my Steam account. I got a physical
But
copy
like I
of it.
say, Star Wars: The Old Republic isn't connected to Origin or Steam unless you manually go on Steam or Origin, add that game as, find the executable file on your PC, add that game to your library, and then launch it via Origin or Steam's library. But if I've got the shortcut on my desktop, I'll just click that and launch the game that way, and it doesn't go through Origin or Steam. On PS4, on Xbox, it's all there. You've got one service. That's it. You've got that one service, and yeah, it's easy to keep track of that shit on PS4 and Xbox One. And if hell, on 360 and PS3, it's easy to keep track of that because, like I said, you've got one route, that you're always on pretty much. Whereas on, like I said, on PC, you've got 3 routes, and you don't even need to go through any of those routes.
So again, Mr. J, what points do you have against me? Does that make me a fraud? Does that make me a whatever you call me?
But a person who I think doesn't play video games?
Yes, there we go. A person who doesn't play.
That you play video games. Yeah, I have proof. It's like really petty proof, but it's proof.
Okay, what is it?
Example, your old intro. You can clearly see here. Why are you using a fire attack on a water Pokemon?
Oh my god.
Like you said, it's a nitpick, but
It's a fire attack on a water Pokemon. You do realize that those are just clips that I ripped out and put together in a compilation to make that intro, right? I mean, you realize that it doesn't have any relevance to whether I'm playing games or not.
I said it was a nitpick, dude. I said it was a nitpick. But this is my serious point. Why would you say Persona 5 looks like it? Why would you say Persona 5?
Because I think it does, and because it's sarcasm.
Because
it's hyperbole.
It's an exaggerating
what you say to give it like more oomph behind you. Is what you say.
And then and then the comment of Metacritic not being reliable.
Oh no, it's not
Metacritic reliable.
Metacritic cannot be reliable sometimes. There's some games that just don't get the reviews as much as other games, so they get higher in the charts.
Have you ever gone to like a PC or console exclusive game and seen the user scores? That shit, if you scroll through it and you actually don't just look at the number, if you look at what people are giving it and saying why they give it, I've seen fucking Metacritic scores of Uncharted 4 where people have given it like a fucking 1 because they go, PS4 sucks dick.
I don't pay attention.
That's their reason, though. But that's what I'm saying. You can't trust Metacritic because of that shit,
Metacritic has a lot of trolls and a lot of biased people.
Welcome to the
and then some.
But then to say it's a credible
you can't. Okay, hold on. You can't use that against me now. You can't use that. What I said against me now. Because you're using it on a completely different subject now.
I mean, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to your point.
No, you're not. You are
really,
not listening to my point.
Yes, Frutanga, you can.
You are not listening to my points at all.
You just went before. You went about your criticism of Frutanga was when he said Metacritic isn't a reliable source. I gave you an example.
And the Persona 5 thing, can't forget.
Okay, the Persona 5 thing. Oh, let me go into depth about that because he's still butthurt about that. Okay.
Butthurt?
Yes, but when I said Persona 5, when I said Persona 5 looks like a PS2 game, that was an exaggeration. I was laughing at the graphics because let's be honest, the graphics for that game aren't great. That was my joke. I don't actually legit think it looks like a PS2 game. I was joking that it looks like a PS2 game because it doesn't look good. The game doesn't look good. Maybe maybe you're talking about the art style. Maybe if you're talking about the art style, whatever. But I don't think graphically, texture-wise, anti-aliasing, shadows, draw distance, I don't think it looks great at all.
It's okay. Have you seen Persona on PS2? That's my first question.
It doesn't matter. It
completely does matter.
How does it matter? How does it matter? How does
it matter? Because these things you're saying that you don't see, well, many other gamers see it because of the older games, and they realize the limitations from the older consoles. Plus, if you play Persona 5 on PS3 and PS4, you'll see a difference.
Maybe you would.
Do you know? Does it not fly through your? Does it just go through one ear, not the other? That I said that it was. It was hyperbole. exaggerating. I was just saying it looks
Does
like
it
a
go through
PS2
one
game
ear
as
and
a
out the other
joke.
where I
Wait,
say,
As a joke.
does it go through one ear and out the other? Remember when you said Review Tech USA didn't come to you and say, "Oh, my opinion has changed."
No,
Well,
no, I
see,
didn't.
I
I
don't
never
see
said.
on
I never
Twitter
said
outside
he
of you
came. No,
coming
no,
to me
no, no.
now.
He said that he reached out to RTU, asked if
Yes.
your opinion has changed, and RTU gave no response.
I never
That was it.
expected Reviews as Tech USA to come to me, which is why I went to him. So
I
your
came to
point is not only false, but
You
it's
got it the wrong way round.
I came to you, and all you're saying is you're being sarcastic, but at the same time, you're saying that you think it looks like a PS2 game.
Not sarcastic.
what does it matter? What does it
Not
matter what I
sarcastic.
think?
Ah.
Why
Why?
are you yelling?
Because
Because-
he's getting frustrated. Yeah, because it's a little frustrating.
Because these are not points that hold any merit against me.
Let's just say Fratanga's wrong on the whole. It looks like he was taking.
Okay,
it
yeah, let's just
seriously,
say
and
I'm
it
wrong.
looked like
For the
that,
fuck's
all right? Why
just say
would
I'm
that
wrong.
matter? Why would that matter? The game would still be enjoyable to those who enjoy it,
Right.
right?
If somebody- if
Graphics
somebody
don't make
said-
a great game.
if somebody
Gameplay
said-
makes a great game.
Let's say somebody says Battlefield 2147 looks like it came from the GameCube. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's say somebody says that. And it doesn't look like it's from the GameCube, but it does look old.
Mhm.
He's still saying it's not a good looking game. He's comparing it, probably over exaggerating the comparison to get a point through, but that's pretty much what he's saying here, because he's saying, well, it looks like the textures are smooth, so it looks like a PS2 game because their textures are smooth. But he's not literally saying it looks like a PS2 game. He's saying the graphics just aren't
Yeah.
that texturized.
Look,
Like
my
the
whole
PS2
point.
was.
My whole point about Persona 5 looking like a PS2 game, even though it was pretty much a joke and a hyperbole, was that its graphics aren't up to par with most games out there, which I honestly believe it's not. But why does that matter?
They're
If you still
stylized.
enjoy the game, why does it matter if the game is still good? All I'm doing is
Yeah.
critiquing the graphics.
Like I said, I play Star Wars: The Old Republic. That game came out in 2012. That's a 5-year-old game. If you play that game on anything other than Ultra, it looks like shit. And even if you play it on Ultra, it's still a dated graphically game. But I don't care
2142 came
because the
before that,
gameplay's
too. so
so fucking good. I like it. It's fine for me. I like it. Some people prefer World of
2142
Warcraft
came
than
out
others. I
10
don't
years
care.
ago. And it looks like utter shit nowadays, but back then it was amazing.
Wait, what game?
Battlefield 2142.
Oh, that's that. I know which Battlefield that is. That's the.
Came out
you
like
don't
10
know.
years
You
ago.
don't know. You don't
No,
know.
it
He
came
does
out
know, though. He does.
It came out between Battlefield Bad Company 2 and 3. Battlefield 3, right?
No, it didn't.
No,
It
just,
came
just
out-
Stop.
It came out after Battlefield 2, which came
Battlefield
out
2049, right?
2047?
2042.
21.
Hang on a second.
Whatever. I don't play Battlefield, so I'm not even going to weigh in on this. But
Hang on. I can tell you exactly what the name of it is, but it came out after Battlefield 2. So it just came out before. It came out before Call of Duty 4. It's a really old game.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it goes the original Battlefield, which is Battlefield 2142. It was Battlefield 1942, then it went to Battlefield 2. It was all after all the DLC from Battlefield 2142. And then from Battlefield 2, using the same exact version of the Frostbite engine, it went from Battlefield 2 to Battlefield 2142.
I think people here in the
Like,
chat
the
are
only
having
way
like
you
some
can-
kind of orgasm over this.
yeah, they're like fucking coming in their pants over it. It's kind of creepy.
They're loving it.
I love it, but it's kind of creepy. Thing, guys.
But
What other
Battlefield
points do you have,
2142
Mr.
is just-
J?
It's a really
Yeah.
good game.
All right. Anyway, let's get off this stupid Battlefield.
Mr. J,
What else do you have?
give me some good points. Give me good criticisms. Like maybe critique the video I said on Review Tech USA. Something that gave you
What,
any
you mean
good.
where you say that console gaming is going to become extinct?
I didn't
Obsolete.
say when did it, I didn't say extinct.
Obsolete.
Outside. You said console gaming will become obsolete.
I believe so. Yes.
No.
Why?
All right, why not?
Well, let's see. There's a lot of games that are specifically made for consoles that just
That doesn't mean anything.
And there's a lot of appeal that console gaming has that PC gaming doesn't have.
Like what?
Like the ability to not play it as much. 'Cause
Nintendo
that's why one
Switch,
of my
for
friends
example.
got one.
Okay, no, look, that's okay. That's a
good.
good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. No, finally, here's something I
Alright.
can finally argue against. Fuck, it took a while. All right, the Nintendo Switch. I think that is a direction in which consoles could go, but that is not a console primarily. I don't think so. I mean,
It's
it is
like
a console,
it's a
but
hybrid.
it seems that is the future consoles will go to. Perhaps
It's a
becoming
hybrid.
more portable devices, perhaps going to optical media. But I honestly do believe the future for consoles is going to become stream boxes. I don't think they're going to necessarily be consoles anymore. I think
You think physical
I
games
think
are-
that consoles in the way PC has been growing rapidly, and and a lot of people look to the PS4 sales and think that is some kind of message that consoles are still thriving, but no,
But it isn't.
it's
My-
not.
my-
The reason
my
the PS4 sales, the reason the PS4
Because the
sales are
market
so
has
high,
grown.
the reason the PS4 sales are so high is not because the market has grown, but it's because the Xbox One sales are low, and so are the Switches. If you were to take these numbers, and compare them to the numbers of last gen, both Xbox and PS4 had high sales.
You mean
They were at the
PS3?
top of their game. PS3, yes, but the Xbox One has lower sales, much lower sales than the PS4. The PS4 has pretty
Like
much
20
all,
million.
all the sales. It has all the sales.
Mhm.
Are you talking about for the PS3 sales? Are you talking about at the end of its life cycle?
There you go. But
Yeah, by the
Okay,
end, but
'cause-
that was 10
Because
years.
these systems are nowhere. Well, they're close, but they're not at the end of their life cycles.
I think with the PS4 Pro and a Scorpio,
Do you
Should,
realize that?
Give it
the-
another 2 or 3 years, I reckon. And
You
then
do
the
realize
next
that the PS3 sold like dog shit at first, right?
Yeah.
Until
yes,
that.
but
Because
near
it was
the end,
like- it
yes,
was-
but near the end of its life, it was at high. It pretty much beat the Xbox.
Yeah, I think it
360.
actually did beat the Xbox 360 because
Yeah, the Xbox.
Sony put the work in.
Let's
actually
be
did put the
honest.
effort
The beginning of the PS3's life cycle
Shit.
was the same as
Utter
the beginning
shit.
of the Xbox One.
Oh god, yeah, complete.
Utter shit.
I mean, to be fair, when you argue, you can. I mean, at the time, maybe you could argue that the PS3 was a value because you were getting a game system and you were getting a Blu-ray, and Blu-rays back then were like $1,000 fucking.
And you were getting free online.
and free online, yeah,
You know,
exactly.
back when
and,
Sony didn't
and
suck.
PS Plus was
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
that free online showed why it was free. It was really bad.
I had no issue with it.
Yeah,
I
well,
played on
Sony's
360
online
and
now
PS3.
shows why it's paid.
I've not
don't-
noticed.
Well, there's a lot of things that come with. There are a lot of perks that come with PS Plus. I'm not gonna argue with you about the whole paying for online thing because I'm indifferent on it.
I'm not
Go for
sure
it.
about
I'm
the
against it.
PlayStation Network, but I think it has the same thing. When I
Go
got
again.
Xbox, the last time I got Xbox One Live was when was.
You mean Gold?
When I
Xbox
just-
Gold.
Xbox Gold, Xbox Live Gold
Whatever.
is what it's officially called. I just call it Xbox Live. But when I got Xbox Live, 3 months later, it got rejected. And I paid for the whole thing and I did not get my monies back.
Or for like a year's worth in advance.
That's Microsoft for you, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I've
had a bad
actually-
issue with Microsoft.
So
I've
I'm
actually
not-
been.
Yet again, I'm not sure about Sony though.
All right. So,
But
what
I
is your
think
defense
there's
on
some
paid
stuff.
online? What is your defense on that?
I'm not gonna. I said I'm not gonna argue with it because I'm indifferent on it.
All right,
I
don't-
Okay,
see
why
why
you-
you shouldn't pay for online, but at the same time, I understand why they're trying to make you do it.
Why?
to get free money.
No, Sony and Microsoft already have enough. Well, Microsoft specifically, Microsoft has enough money to
Yeah.
buy every goddamn thing if they really wanted to. But
Yeah, but that doesn't mean a company doesn't want to
But-
make profit.
I was going to make my point about the online thing.
All
With Microsoft, at first, I think it was about them maintaining servers on their exclusive games, but then that exclusive shit dropped. Sony, I can still say that they maintain the servers on their exclusive games, like Uncharted. The reason people are still able to play The Last of Us online and stuff like that. Other than that, no, I don't see a purpose for
yeah,
playing
my,
online.
my,
But there are perks that come with it. And
What are the
I'm
perks?
different on it.
I think
With PSN, there's a lot of sales and deals that go on.
Do you
There's
have
a
to
lot
pay
of
for the? Yeah, do you have to pay for those sales?
No, you don't.
No.
You get an extra 10% if you're a Plus member. So it's
Yep.
like.
Is that
yeah,
even legal?
yeah.
GameStop does
Yeah.
it.
Is that legal?
GameStop is
Like,
like
do you charge
bullshit,
people to
so-
get a discount? Is that legal?
Well, there are discounts already on the store, Fruitanga.
I mean,
It's just that you get an extra 10% if
Yeah,
you're a
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
like at
like
GameStop.
the other day, like the other day, I think XCOM on PS4, XCOM 2 is like from the Ultimate Deluxe, whatever, Super Special Funtime Edition, is like from £60 to 20 if you're, and I think it's like $15.99 if you're a Plus member. So it's like you save a couple more pounds extra or dollars or
And, like,
whatever.
I got God of War 3 remaster for $5 and The Order for $4.
Okay.
I
Well,
think
no,
I
I mean,
got-
I
It's
think
worth
there's-
$4.
the order is worth $4, but
Yeah.
God
The Order is
of War,
definitely
not a bad
worth-
sale.
The Order is
Well,
definitely
okay.
worth
So
less.
let me ask then,
You just
why
said
is
the order.
that? Why is that a good perk when on Steam, for free, you get better sales? How's that a perk for the PlayStation?
I'll
I
give
would-
you,
I
you
would
get better
say-
sales on
I would
Steam,
say the
but it's a
sales
perk
are
for the
equal.
PlayStation because they're putting sales on games that I can't get anywhere else.
They're putting sales on games you can't get anywhere else.
How's
Okay.
that a good thing, actually, if you can't get them anywhere else?
Yeah.
That's just saying you're stuck with this one store, buy our shit.
So you don't have another option to buy that anywhere else.
Yeah,
This is
pretty,
why-
well,
this
I
is
mean,
why-
That's not good. Because if there was
As in-
another place, if there's another place to sell it, and they were trying to compete with Sony, they could be selling it even cheaper.
So you're saying that there's another company that will pay to
No.
optimize and port over Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War to other platforms. There's
Sell it.
another
There
company-
There would be
Retailers.
if they could, yeah.
Yeah, if
I-
no, he's saying it's a bad thing. There's only one retailer for that game. If you want it digitally, there's only the PS Store. Like, let's like look at discs for example. If you want to get a game like Horizon Zero Dawn and it's $60 at GameStop, and you find that there's a fucking mom and pop shop near, like a block away, and it's like 50, right? That's good. That's a
Wait,
choice. That's
guys.
competition. You know,
can
it's
get-
not
you
going to
can
be
get-
like.
you can get Xbox One and PS4 keys on Amazon.
I'll go into
Yeah.
that conversation of exclusives in a second.
Yeah,
There's
one
more
Okay.
things
But
actually-
what I'm
There's
saying
one more
is
thing I do
when
want
you've
to
got,
ask you through
what I'm
Tenga.
saying is though.
Okay, hold go ahead and finish that.
This
Finish
is
it.
about the whole physical media thing. I've had this
Alright.
conversation with you before. Why
what
do
I'm
you think
sa-
physical media
Sorry.
will go out, will become outdated?
I do.
Yeah.
That may work with movies, but not with games, my friend.
It's gonna do.
Oh, it
it's
will.
gonna-
It will work
It will
with
do
games.
it with games.
It
You want to
did
know
with-
why?
it did it
Because
with
there is
MP3s.
money. Look, do you know how much money goes into making physical copies and shipping
The
them out?
case, the manual.
Do you
well,
know
not
that
manual
most
anymore.
games,
You know,
most
games
games,
don't come with manuals anymore, right?
No, but they come with
No.
like an epilepsy pamphlet warning thing, which still costs money to make and print and all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
This,
So
yeah, the disc itself, which is probably one of the biggest costs. The case.
Oh yeah.
you
let's
know,
be
if
honest,
anything,
guys.
Steam, if anything, Steam is pretty much proof in the pudding that there is money to be made solely on digital sales.
Yeah,
Because
digital sales do make money, yes, but then let's look at collector's editions. For example,
look,
the
collector's
25
editions.
collector's edition,
I mean,
or
look,
the Injustice 2 collector's edition. that
You're
has been
acting
completely
okay.
sold out.
That's as you're acting as if there's no collector's editions for PC, because you could
Um,
go to you go to like
like it-
you could
do
go to
like it
Walmart or places
all the-
and get like you can get collector's
Just
editions for like
'cause-
World of
just
Warcraft
'cause
and things
play.
like this, and the box comes with things. The only thing it comes with though is a code to the game. It doesn't come with a physical
Yeah.
version of the game.
I
But it's
think. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think wasn't it? I remember seeing because I was interested in Just Cause 3. I was on PC at the time. Just Cause 3 Collector's Edition, PS4, Xbox One, PC, exact same content, but I believe that the Just Cause 3 PC had a code to the game, but it had all the physical stuff. And if games did go fully digital, I imagine that's what would be the case with collector's editions. You'd have
If games
these
go fully
physical
digital, my next
items.
question is,
It's
what
not-
happens if my PC destroys itself and I've gotten rid of the code? I just lost the game.
What
no,
happens-
look, that's
what
not how it
happens if you-
works. That's
What
not how it
it-
works.
No, it isn't.
PCs do break. So
Yeah,
if my
but that's
PC,
not how
Yeah,
it works
but-
my
anymore.
PC breaks and I don't have access to the code, can I get my
Your
game back?
game is digitally.
Jay,
Your game is
Jay, that's
digitally
not how
saved
it works.
forever.
It's
Your
the
game is
exact
the-
same as PlayStation. It's always in your download history, your library. If
Yeah, I'm glad you actually didn't say Xbox because I could have corrected.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's always in your download history because, like, if like for Steam, for example, or GOG, or BattleNet, or Uplay, or Origin, it's always in there. It's always there. You
And
just
when
download
when I
go and
switched over
download
from
it
my
again.
laptop to my PC, I just factory reset my
always
not
there,
from my
and-
Xbox, but my fault. I went from my laptop to my desktop, so I factory reset my PC and my laptop, and I went over and I just logged into my accounts on this one, went to my email, done the security stuff, and I had all
You
my
had to
games.
re-download all your games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
but if
but
your
that's
PS4,
that's normal.
If your PS4
My
dies,
question to you is,
if your
what if you don't
PS4
have
dies
access
right
to
now,
the
you have to
internet?
re-download.
Okay,
your game.
okay.
Actually,
Here's,
I
let me
didn't
bring
even
Mr.
have
J.
What
access
if,
to the
what if
internet.
the
Hold on,
same
guys,
thing
guys,
happens
guys.
to your PS4? What
Wait,
if the same thing happens? Your PS4 dies, and you don't have access to the internet. You have to.
I've got
re-download
physical
it.
games that I can put the disc into my PS4 and play.
But do
you
you
can
have to
get
download them? Do they download when you install? Yes, they do.
Yes, the
Mhm.
games are
Install
still
when you put 'em
installed.
in.
You're not online.
Then what's the difference? What's the difference between that and having to download your game off Steam?
Do I have to be all connected to the internet to download my game off Steam?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you
Okay,
do.
then. That's
But
the
when you install that game onto your PS4, there's going to be patches you don't get.
I'm perfectly fine with that. There's
No,
patches-
some people
you?
aren't.
Some
Try
people-
playing
some games
Fallout.
come out
Try playing
broken.
Fallout 4 with no patches on your PS4. Good
Try
luck.
playing Battlefield. Try playing not Battlefield 1.
I don't have Fallout 4 on
Battlefield
PS4. I have Fallout 4 on Xbox One.
Doesn't
but
matter
try
if you
pl-
have it or not. I'm talking about the majority of people out there.
Try playing Battlefield 4 with no patches on consoles. Just try it. See what happens.
I wouldn't.
I guarantee you will not have a good time.
It's how can I put it, Mr. J? How can I put it? If my PC, if Steam went on that business model that you said that you have to keep all these codes stored up, Steam would have been a failure. It would have been a failure. You know, when I made my second PC, because the other one wasn't that great, then I built the second one, which is much better. All I did was log into Steam, select the
How much
games
did
that
the
I
first
wanted,
PC
select
cost?
select the games that I wanted to reinstall, set them to install. Then I went out. 4 hours later, I came back. All my games were installed, all of them. Simple as that.
The exact same. If your PS4 broke and you went and got a new PS4, you just log in your account, download your games from your library history, whatever, and when they're downloaded, they're done.
And you know
This
what makes the
Exact same
PC even
fucking
better?
thing.
You know what makes the PC even better? That you can
Cloud save?
install multiple games at once. While on the PS4, you can only install one disc at a time.
No.
Actually, no. When you're installing
No, you
games on
can't.
Steam,
You can
one of
install
them's
multiple
queued.
things on the PS4 at once.
I'm talking
Oh,
about the
yeah, never-
disc. I'm talking about the discs.
You can install multiple
you
discs
can,
in
you
the
can have it.
PS4
You
at
can have
once.
it. You can
Once you
only
put the
have
disc
one
in, it
disc.
starts installing already, and you can take the disc
But-
out and put another.
Really? Oh wow. Okay. So
You can-
forgive
didn't
me
do
for
that
that.
on
That was
Xbox
my
One.
mistake.
I didn't know that, but
I
what I
didn't know
was
that
going
either.
to say was, no, but you could like put the disc in, install the disc, and you could like download something else, like a different
No,
yeah.
digital.
Once you put the disc into the system, the installation starts and the game is download. If you're connected to the internet, it's downloading the information from the internet. If you're not, it's going to take the information off the disc.
But didn't you say earlier that, oh, well, what if you don't have an internet connection when you're trying to download your
Then
Steam
it's going to
games? Isn't
then
that
yes.
the same
If
thing?
you don't have internet connection, then yes, you have to download them one at a time.
Wait. So you said you can put a disc in, but if you don't have internet, the disc has to stay in while it's
No,
installing.
if you
Yeah.
don't, if you're not on, like, say I was downloading Rayman Legends, right, on my PS4 through the disc, and I'm not connected to the internet, I have to keep the disc in. But if I am, I can take the disc out, the information will download from the internet, and I can put Persona 5 in and install that.
Well, it's the
Okay,
same
not
on
bad.
PC.
At least
they
That's
gave-
actually
at least
cool.
They
Yeah.
gave that option. That's not a bad option. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's pretty good.
I
I
have
mean, you
multiple-
couldn't do
I will
that.
say,
You couldn't
I will
do.
say this too. Microsoft has this like system in play. I've never been com banned or anything on PSN. I've been on Xbox Live. Got a friend who he got account banned and he lost all his games.
Well, that's the same thing if you go on your fucking if your PlayStation ID gets fucking banned, you're obviously going to lose all the games that ID had. It's the same with Steam. It's the same with anything, and you can't use the example of one friend of yours.
Well, I was just saying that
example
because
for
like
the entire platform.
I assume people on PC when you play games like Overwatch or when Destiny comes out, they're more thick-skinned.
I mean, if you play like Overwatch and like say you got, it depends what the level of the ban. If the ban is just on the game, then yeah, you can't play at one game, but you can still use the same Battle.net
Oh
account.
no,
Actually,
But if you
guys,
get like your Battle.net account banned because you've been doing it on different games or multiple times on the same game or whatever, if you get your Battle.net account banned, yeah, you lose all those games. It's the same thing with your friend on Xbox. If you'd have got banned from like, let's say, Halo 5's multiplayer,
well, no,
you could still play every fucking game ever else. But
on
if you
Xbox
got
they don't
banned-
ban you from one game. If like, say if you were playing, I was playing Halo, this guy sends me a message saying, "Wow, I can't believe you teabagged me," and I reply to him, "Well, stop sucking." He can report that message, and I'll be combat. And then if I tell people, "Oh my God, you suck too much," then my account will get banned.
I don't
when
know.
I was-
I don't know if it's like that. I know on the 360, the fucking enforcement wasn't there at all. The amount of times you got called a fucking queer, a fag, oh fuck you, faggot, I'll rape your mom and shit like that. Oh my
Dude,
god, the
that's
amount
when
of
the
fucking
combat for me started was
the
360.
amount
But-
of fucking voice chat like messages that say worse shit than just you suck, fucking get good, scrub. On 360, I mean, their enforcement team on them back in them days, it was not existent.
with
Maybe
me-
it is now.
With me on Overwatch, I went to a third-party key distributor which had it like marked down by a lot. So when I put the key in about 3 or 4 months later, it turns out the key was stolen. So I got a full so Overwatch banned my account, but they did it in a certain way. They said your account's been banned, but if you repurchase the game, all of your data will be restored. So
I think that actually happened with me with GTA 5. Yeah, I bought the game offline due to it was a shady thing. It was super discounted around Christmas time, and like 3 months later, I log in Steam. Oh, you no longer have access to GTA 5 because it was a stolen key, and I just had to rebuy GTA 5. I had to have all the same progress again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all that aside, then what point do you have against me again, Mr. J?
I said everything I got. Well,
About consoles being
those are
obsolete.
like there wasn't a lot of oomph.
I don't want to attack you. I don't want to come at you about your personality, about the ego thing, because, well, kind of obvious.
I
That's
think that was just a
subjective.
joke, yeah.
You
Well,
know,
not only that, it's subjective. Like for example, I don't think you're that bad, Mr. J. Fritanga probably disagrees with me, and that's perfectly fine.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you want to go on about the consoles being obsolete thing or not? Because we
Oh, the consoles being obsolete. Yeah. No, I still thoroughly believe that they will
And
become obsolete in the
if they
future.
carry on like
Because-
they
I
are.
completely
Because if
disagree.
Sony and Microsoft can make the same amount of money without the boxes, they will do it. They will do it.
Now,
Because then they don't have
that
to
whole
spend money
idea of
making the boxes.
streaming games like from a console, maybe in like 3-4 years, maybe. But
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not
when
saying
when
we're
this when
there
this
yet.
cycle is over, when this cycle of consoles is over, yeah.
I think
I
Xbox will
don't-
still say.
and even then, I don't see it happening. It's
I mean, the reason that games like I forgot what was it? I think it was the Ouya. It was like a little box fucking console thing where it had no physical disc thing
There's
or
always
whatever
gonna be
like
a
that, and
demand.
you just streamed your games through it. The reason that tanked so hard wasn't because there weren't games. There were decent games. There was the Mafia game at the time. There were some other like AAA games and AA games and some indie games. There was all sorts of games like that for that thing actually. But the reason that thing tanked is because the internet it required wasn't it was just too much. You couldn't play the game and it would buffer and all that shit, and people didn't like that, and they just went and downloaded the full game or they bought the bloody game on other consoles.
We're gonna be living in a future where everybody uses fiber optics eventually.
Yeah,
And the
we're gonna
reason I
get there.
just-
Yeah, but
The
it's
reason
gonna
I
be
say
a long
physical
time
medium-
because you've got places
The reason
in
I say
Africa where
physical
people
medium
buy
will
these
always
things.
be
you got places-
predominant in gaming is because gaming's not like music. I mean, not movies. I'm sorry. I said music.
Well, I wouldn't
there's
say
a lot of-
predominant. I wouldn't say predominant. I mean, if maybe years from now it'll still exist, but I doubt it will be
I
predominant.
mean, I think
I think it's
look,
going
I
to stay
think
predominant because you got to think about it like this way, dude. There are a lot of indie games like Fury, Shantae Half Genie Hero were digital only, but the
Rocket
developers
League.
saw demand for a physical release, so they made a physical release.
Yeah, but
yeah, but that's only for the novelty of it.
And-
That's not
and-
because it's going to sell more physically.
And not only that, but yeah, there's always going to be a physical fucking item for something, even if it is mostly digital. I mean, let's take music.
Movies, I
Music has
think
mostly gone
physical
to,
movies are gonna. I think physical movies in another year or two are gonna stop being a thing.
like I said, music. Let's take music for example. You can still get CDs still, even though mostly it's all
Who
bloody
buys a CD?
digital.
I know. I'm a
I
victim
know.
of that.
You
by
can
the
get
way, so
vinyl, for fuck's
trying.
sake. You can go and get like records on vinyl.
Yeah,
I-
like
I-
they
there's a
make
vinyl
vinyls
shop
for game
down-
soundtracks too.
Yeah, you can get vinyls for like
There's-
soundtracks or for actual like other proper music, like not just game soundtracks. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I
So I always think there'll be a physical media, but
down-
it won't be. Sorry, Crano.
downtown in the town which I'm at, and well, not town, it's technically a city, but there's this record shop, and I for the longest time have always thought it was a bookstore. But no, I don't think physical copies of video games are gonna go away, and I still
just
see
think
some
they'll be
benefits of them,
less.
but I don't see them on the consoles. I see them primarily on the PC. Because on the PC, when you plug it in a disc, you download it, and you don't need the disc anymore.
Here's the
You download
problem.
it with
Here's the
other
problem
things.
that some of you guys might not realize, but if Microsoft and Sony don't have to worry about a disk drive, if they don't have to worry about a disk drive, if they don't have to worry about physical copy distribution and having to make the boxes and the huge amount of money it takes to do all of that and mass produce,
And the fact that
they
they
can-
lose on every console.
and lose on every console. If they can cut all of that cost and sell digitally and immensely profit from it, they will do it.
Yeah, but even in
They
that
will.
case, physical copies will still go because they'll find a bullshit way to like create. Oh, you can also
you
buy this disc drive and then buy all these.
Yeah,
physical
it'd be
games.
like
But
you
the
must-
They can make
sales will
less of
lower
them.
drastically. The
Yeah,
sale, I mean,
they can make-
digital sales already dominate.
Yeah. Well, not
In
quite.
America.
There's-
In
no,
America,
other
no,
countries-
but we're getting there.
no,
in
not
other countries.
completely, not everywhere. In fact, 40%. It's a huge minority, but it's still a minority.
I know last month for gaming, digital sales outtook physical medium. I know that for a fact. In America though, in Japan, physical copy still reigns
Yeah.
supreme.
Yeah, but in Japan, they still go through physical a lot because that's more traditional over there than it is a medium like it is here in the United States. Over there in Japan, physical still happens, like I said, because it's mostly traditional. But they will adapt like the rest of the world does.
Mhm.
Also, in places.
I mean,
like
if you go to places like
Right.
Africa or if you go to places like China, more people are downloading games, not only because console distribution to those areas is more expensive, but because it's much easier for them to download something that's cheaper than to
It
pay
depends
a larger amount. I mean, in Australia,
well,
It depends on the
Australia,
company
let
for the
alone.
console distribution to be more expensive. By the way,
it's pretty much more expensive in other areas.
Like
than
in
it is here.
Brazil, the fucking tax for consoles. is through the
Australia
roof.
console prices are ridiculous.
and
And
also
China,
in,
to be
had
fair,
bans
in
for
places
housing.
like-
Australia, the prices for everything is ridiculous, and their
Yeah.
internet is garbage.
but
Yeah.
also places
China
in
had-
Germany where you
Problem.
aren't going to get the same product if you buy it digital. If you buy it digitally, you can buy it digitally and get like gore and stuff. But if you buy it physically, you're gonna have those bans in place. Where in Germany you can't buy physical copies of games with a lot of gore, or you can't buy the German versions of games with a lot of gore.
That's actually a thing in Germany.
Yeah, they have like this gore ban in video games because they don't consider video games as an art form, so they restrict it heavily.
That's worse than Australia was with the
Look,
whole.
if
Yeah,
if
but
the physical
Germany
does
is
exist,
one of the
if physical-
biggest
sorry.
video game markets in Europe, and Europe is on par with America, so it's close to America.
if physical sales do continue in the future, the best way I could see them even existing is if you can still buy the boxes, but there's only a code to the game, because that's pretty much where it is with PC.
PC, yeah.
Or
And
you
not to mention, Blu-ray is limited in how much it can store. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
in
know.
order for, I mean, as games are getting bigger,
As we
games are
saw
getting
with the
bigger,
360 at the end.
I do want to
double,
say that
triple
you
DVDs.
say this, but like when like you're thinking of days when like Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, they had to put it on a double layer Blu-ray. We're past those days.
Yeah, we're past
We'll
those
get
days.
there again,
We're
though.
past those days. We are, but that doesn't mean games still aren't getting bigger and storage on discs. We'll reach a point where they can't hold that anymore, and making discs is more expensive than optical media right now, which is
And
why
what-
Nintendo went for cartridges.
And like I said, we'll get there again eventually. It's only a matter of time. As Frutanga's saying, games are getting bigger. You know, there's only a matter of time before we start hitting that wall, what Blu-rays can offer. And we're just like, well, double or triple Blu-rays. When DVDs were first out and games were on CDs, and the DVDs was like, oh, this giant fucking storage. You can put so much on a DVD. And then look, years later,
And then Blu-ray.
Years later, but that's what I mean. Years later, we got to the point where DVDs aren't enough. Blu-rays won't be enough in a few years' time. Maybe we'll have something extra, but Blu-rays won't be enough.
Guys,
Games just get bigger over time.
Also, I wanted to point out something when we're talking about like Nintendo cartridges and stuff. It has nothing to do with the topic. I just realized this. Has anybody noticed that the price has not dropped for the DS? Like any of them?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah,
I have like 3 DSs, 2 of them 3DSs, in a shit ton of games. They're gonna sell them.
The 3DS is awesome. Really
it's
good.
pretty good.
Which 3DS is awesome? The
I have
first one?
I have the new 3DS XL.
The first I had the first 3DS and
I have the
Yeah,
2DS
it's
because
fine.
I wasn't interested in 3D. I don't really go and play games on the go.
No,
Oh,
the
no,
original,
if
the
you
original,
have-
So I was
the
like, I
original.
got the 2DS.
yeah,
Yes,
the original
there's
3DS.
some damaging stuff with the 3DS. There's like a bunch of warnings with it.
No, the original 3DS is garbage. But I
Yeah.
have the new 3DS XL, the one that comes with the thumb
Yeah, the
stick,
thumb stick.
the thumb
stick.
thing, and it's bigger and it has head tracking 3D, and it's just great. It's what the 3DS should have been.
Should have
but-
been on launch, but it wasn't. Yeah, like I said, I've got the 2DS because I don't
I'm
play
waiting
my
for it. Yes.
handhelds outside. I
Well,
don't play my
as-
handhelds outside, and 3D isn't anything for me.
Well,
so-
as consoles,
Yes.
for consoles becoming obsolete, I think we pretty much brushed, in
With-
theory, how it could happen, how they could become obsolete. Like all of what I'm saying is obviously subject to change. All of it isn't a prediction, a necessarily 100 accurate prediction of
think-
the future.
Okay, so this will
But
cause
I think they will become obsolete. That doesn't mean they will, but I
this
think
will
they
settle
will.
every problem I ever had with you. Everything you say like that, you agree it's your opinion.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's all.
I mean,
Obviously.
that really shouldn't go.
That's all I
wrong
needed.
with
And with
saying
that being said,
That
Tanga,
shouldn't. No, wait. That shouldn't have been a question from the beginning. You should have known that was my opinion.
a lot of people on the internet speak their opinion if it's a fact. At least a lot of people I've run into.
I see
Uh.
JTech do that sometimes though.
Example of that is, well, JTech.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Now,
And crap
I will say
gamer.
this, Rutanga,
Wait, no, crap gamer. Crap
I
gamer.
apologize. I will apologize for spamming you on Twitter. I've been trying to, but I do apologize for that because I did realize, like, after the fact, oh shit, I was spamming you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I do really want you to know that I think that when you ever do come across the evidence, you kind of do owe me an apology for that because I had nothing
If
to
it,
do with that.
if it wasn't anything, if it wasn't ever for you, exactly what I said when I was talking to you, Jay.
I know, I
If-
know.
If Fritanga does come across the evidence and he posts it, and you aren't involved in any way at all or behind it in any way at all, and Fritanga doesn't apologize to you, I will say to him publicly, you should apologize because it's only fair.
Yeah.
Just like if you are behind it, I'm not taking your side. I can't give you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I honestly can't see myself apologizing for a suspicion. I mean,
You accused me, dude. You like straight up said on Twitter I had something to do with it.
exactly, but maybe if you get Mr. Sonly Only, who is hiding behind another YouTube character, maybe if you can get him to come to me and openly confess that you weren't involved, then perhaps I will apologize. Well, no, by then I will apologize. But if you can't get him to come to me, you can't get him to admit that you weren't in there, I don't see the need to apologize. I want to hear it from him. I want to know who was involved because they gave the address of my friend, his phone number, in one of his old
Relatives.
workplaces and his relatives, and that is not okay.
No.
So I want him to come to me, because you're the only one who has contact of him. I want you to get him, come to me, and I want him to tell me about everyone who was involved.
I'll talk to him. I will talk to him. If he'll come to you, that's on his choice. But I will talk to him, and can see publicly that I asked him, yo, dude, we need to talk.
All right.
But whether he talks to you or not is on him.
I
But
don't.
in terms
I
of giving
honestly
your
don't
friend's
think he'll do
address
those things.
and phone number and shit, that's
Relatives
fucked up.
as well. Yeah.
I
That's
no.
I myself
that's
wouldn't
low.
be suspicious. I would only be suspicious of one person. I don't see multiple people doing that. I just
That's
don't.
fucking low as shit. And
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see.
I mean,
two-
as I
more
said,
people
as I
doing
said
that.
to you when we had this conversation on Discord, Jay, as I said to you, if you hate someone's guts, even then it's still not right. But definitely don't fucking bring their relatives into it, man. Like they had nothing to do with it. It's like
Well,
what,
I mean-
like his grandmother, I think, and fucking grandfather and mother and father were like, and their phone numbers and their names and shit were on that as well. It was just like, why?
yeah, I went at JTech TV making videos on him back and forth for about 5-6 years, and I know people who want to take it that far, but that's no.
No, it's never that. It's never over anything really. It's never justified. Especially just opinions over fucking video games. And if a console is better than a PC or a PC is better than a console, what I like, what I don't like, that's just no. Just definitely no way.
Okay, so it is.
Also, for future advice, Mr. J, you can't. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but you shouldn't get offended when people have a critique of something someone said that is controversial. Because
That's fair enough.
what Review Tech USA said at that time was controversial, and it's still controversial. And if you got upset that I critiqued the things he said because they were controversial, that's not a very wise thing to get upset over and go on this large tantrum and this large saga of back and forths.
Wait, did we forget to talk about exclusives?
Because
now?
I'm going to tell you, I'm a busy guy. I got lots of things to do. I don't have time to reply to every single tweet, which is why I muted you. I have things I need to do. I have a growing YouTube channel. If you're going to have any form of critiques, if you're going to have a problem with what I say, don't go out of your way to spam somebody. Don't be getting in little groups like Mr. Sony only groups. If you are with him, don't get in little groups with those people and plan sadistic things, because not only is it a waste of your guys' time, but it's a waste of my time to deal with it because I have things to do.
And
That's just
fair.
some advice.
And,
That's fair. And
sorry to cut-
I hear you. This is what I have
Okay.
to say.
Now I said, if you can get him to come to me and confess about the whole situation and you're not involved, I will gladly apologize, because I don't want to be. I'm not a big fan of being wrong about things.
And
With that being said, everybody, we've reached an hour long. I think it's time to close this podcast.
an hour 30.
I have
That's exactly what I
things
was
to
going to point out. Good.
Go on.
Oh wait, Fruit, I will say this to you, dude. I am also busy, and when I talked to you guys on Discord and I was on my way to class, I kind of like blew my stack because, well, I was on my way to class and I had a midterm, and I was already like a little stressed out from that. So.
Alright.
Well, you got to get your priorities set straight. There's more important things in life than petty internet feuds.
Right.
You know.
Mhm.
Like I said, I went at JTech for 6 years, and I just
Real
ended-
life always has to take
I
priority
just
over anything
kind of
else.
realized that.
Mhm.
Anyway, I want to
so-
thank. Does anybody have any more final things, Stonesy?
I mean, I don't want to drag it on any longer.
No, I don't
Okay.
want to drag it on
Wow.
any
So-
longer.
All right, so I'll go ahead and close this bitch off. Want to thank everybody for joining us on the Untitled Podcast. We will have a edited version going up on my YouTube channel in the coming weeks. We got another episode in the back too that we're going to upload. That maybe we'll change the thumbnail here. I like the old one a little bit better, guys.
We are using the old one right now.
Are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
we've been using it for like a while now.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Well, I have this thing on pause. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, same.
I will say this
Oh.
too. Thanks for having me here, and sorry I kind of ambushed your podcast.
No,
Hey,
it's
it's
fine.
fine. It's fine. It made it interesting at least. Fuck it. It
Yeah.
made it a lot. Well,
You guys
fuck
say
it.
Better
it's
than
fine,
what I
but
was
I don't
playing.
know.
Oh,
I don't know. Mr. Fruitanga here still seems to kind of hate me, right?
Not hate. I mean, I don't hate people for petty internet feuds.
you can
More,
dislike
lies.
them.
I have productive things that I want to get done, and when I have to deal with things like this and it hinders and it slows down my progress,
It's annoying.
I get upset because there's a lot of things I need to do in my life, and there's this YouTube channel I'm trying to grow, and I have really dedicated subscribers, and I'm trying to build a brand, and any obstruction is an annoyance to someone who's pretty much dedicating hard, legitimate work to building their brand. And I don't care if there's criticism said about me as long as the criticisms are good and legit. If they're not legit criticisms and all they do is waste my time, I get upset. I work a lot in real life, and then I dedicate as much as I can to this. My videos have a production time put into them, and I don't always have the time to be talking to everyone. And when I do have time to talk to someone, I don't want it to be someone who will constantly go back and forth with me and not have any good points to make.
I
Just
think
go as bad
earlier
as you
I
thought it was
actually,
gonna go?
We got into a
No,
short-
this didn't go as bad as it was going to go because we didn't have True Scottish Guy, who I know you don't like. Because if he was here,
I don't have a problem with your Scottish.
because
guy.
if he was in here, we wouldn't have been able to have this discussion.
No, it would have been an
No,
argument.
no,
probably.
I'm gonna tell you now. If he was in here, I would have talked to you the exact same way because I'm in a very calm mood. It is Sunday.
Okay,
Fair
well
enough.
then, that's
Yeah.
that. We're gonna go ahead. Like I said, we're gonna close this bitch off. Thank you everybody for joining us on the Untitled Podcast. All of you sexy, beautiful people. Want to thank Stonzy. We don't want to thank Godget because he's a stupid idiot that didn't show
Yeah.
up.
For like the second episode in a row.
We want to thank Squirrel. We want to thank Squirrel for being the devil's advocate, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm the artist, and I'm
I
the
think
one
I
who's
was,
hosting
but
it,
alright.
So yeah.
Well, everybody was devil's
Yeah, I
advocate.
guess.
We want to thank Mr. J for joining us and having the gonads or having the webbles to come and talk to us
And not just
and
having
keeping
chattel
things a lot more civil than on the
Last
Discord
time?
like
Wait,
last
hang
time.
on a
Like
second. I
last
never
time.
started the stream.
I gotta.
You shut up. We'll
Fuck you. We've seen the chat, you bastard. Shut up.
And then last but not least, I want to thank me. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so that'll be that, and we'll see you guys in the coming weeks.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.